Grand Rising, beautiful people. So this is something I'm doing differently. I just look at the time and it said 111. Today is a portal day, 5/5. It's important to do some meditation this morning before you go to bed. Find some way to meditate. It's very important. It's important because your ancestors want to talk to you. They want to give you some information. Everyone has their own individual download of information that spirit talks to them. Everyone is on a different path. All spiritualists are not doing the same thing for the same reason. If you vibrate with me and you would like to see more of me, please make sure you subscribe to Passion with Purpose, Instagram, Passion with Purpose, and TikTok, Passion with Purpose. I am going to do an energy read this morning. I don't know about you, but for me, my energy has been like water. It's been flowing up and down, but I feel it and I acknowledge it, which is part of shadow work. When you're acknowledging your own emotions and taking accountability and doing something about it. I feel what I need to feel at the moment. And I'm a Aquarius, so then I start going in my head, why am I feeling this way? Is this my emotions? And I do breathing techniques. I breathe in. I release to get myself back centered. So this time right now is very important, again, to meditate because Spirit is talking to us. Also, I have products that is located in the description of the website. I've been in business for 18 years. My product line is A Passion with Purpose. I also want you to know how important it is to wear metals. You have some people that do the copper, and copper is good. In the beginning of my spirituality, I used to wear copper. But the more I ascend, and ascension only happens when you do shadow work, meaning some things that happen to you, life be life in, you resolve it in the best way that you see fit, and it's not in a manipulative way, it's not in a negative way. And then that's how you ascend. And it's a process. It's a process because the more stuff that happen to you, which is tests, Spirit and your ancestors want to see how you maneuver and go through with it, how you resolve it. And do you then help others to do the same? That's the key note. Are you helping others do the same? Which brings me to the metals. The metals, in the beginning, you can start off with copper. I specifically used to wear copper, and it was good for the first year. I've been on my spiritual journey diligently for 3 years. I say diligently because all my life I've been on a spiritual journey. I come from a family of religion. But sometimes you can walk with the light and hold the devil's hand. And I was doing that a lot in my life, duality. But I've been on my spiritual walking through light, dealing with shadow, taming my beast for 3 years now. So I had to move up with the wearing of the metals. So this metal you're looking at here is sterling silver gold with the heart and the pulse. And this is Buddha, which is pink quartz. This is stainless steel dipped in gold. So I can wash in this, I can sleep in this. It doesn't bother me. It's not breaking. The copper started breaking and turning fast. But I did research and found out why. So I sell these metals. I sell stainless steel silver, stainless steel gold, sterling silver gold. So I sell these metals if you're interested in purchasing, and you can wear it with your crystals. I have the Buddhas, I have the emerald, I got the black Buddha, this is pink quartz. I also have the Eye of Horus. I have black custom-made ankhs. And if you know the meaning of the ankh, it's Egyptian and it's on another level, protection. I always say Google and do your research. But anyway, my product line is Passion with Purpose. And these are my body protection lotions and oils, spiritual baths. You see, I'm just showing you what I have in stock. These are also sugar scrubs I have here. I have the small protection butter. Okay, 5 ounce. These are sample body moisturizer. They have a special type of pheromone in it to attract the opposite. This is creamy black soaps. These are Ugly Press all natural soaps. So I just want to show you that before I do the energy read, okay? All right. And I also do my plant life. I grow aloe, which is also in my whipped shea butter lotions. And I grow sweet mint because I drink tea every morning with apple cider vinegar, which is very good because of this weather change with allergies. It's good for the throat chakra. Sweet mint leaves, apple cider vinegar, organic raw honey, and sometimes depending on the way my chest feels, I will put cayenne pepper, a sprinkle of cayenne pepper. It's also good to use turmeric right now, the root turmeric, and all natural root ginger. If you keep those items in your home, put them in your tea in the morning, you will notice that you will help relieve inflammation in the stomach area, bloating, and it helps clear the chestway. I'm a smoker. I'm working on it. It's just it's so hard to sleep. I ain't even gonna hold you. My brain be on 24-hour thinking time. But I smoke, and those ingredients is good to help clear the lung area and the throat chakra. But okay, that's the first time I ever did that at the beginning of my live video. So I was basically channeling. So let's get into this reading. It looks kind of dark. Let me turn on the light. Okay, let's get to it. All right, let's go. So we're gonna do energy. We're gonna do oracle therapy. We're gonna do swords of light. And we are going to do, let's go, baby. Animal. I wanna do my animal. We're gonna do animal. Then we're gonna do some angel. Do I have my angel deck? My angel oracle reading. Okay? Some Florida water. Cleanse. Like I said, today is today is a portal. It's 5/5. But let's speak about something real quick. Because the portal is bringing some news to some people. Let me put this up. I feel like I'm bending down. The portal is bringing some news to some people who are currently on the other side of the 8. So the 8, when it's upright, it's light and dark of the 8. Good karma, bad karma of the 8, okay? And when you turn the 8 to the side, it's infinity. It's an even flow. So either way you shape it, it's the same flow. You're going up to your higher self positive energy, or you're getting that energy that's on the lower part of bad karma of any type of things that you put in the universe. It's coming back. That's where we are right now. When you turn it to the side, it's a law of the universe. It's an even flow, which means people are being served their karma. Now, what do I mean? What do I mean is the energy that you put in the universe, you're getting back. If you haven't already, it's being served now to all of the individuals who put a certain type of energy in the universe. If you're the type that put that energy of jealousy, wishing downfall of others in the universe, wish to block any love with an X in the universe, if you put an energy of wishing bad towards family, friends, or even your enemies, you're putting that into the universe. It's being served now back to you. And it will be for the remainder of the year. So if you know you've been doing a lot of stuff for the years prior to, it's now being caught up to you. So with that being said, you can almost skip a generation of occurrence of karma. What do I mean by that? If you come from generation of curse, karmic energy, and you're trying to break the generational curse, that means you, self, have to work even harder on how to be a good person. It's not hard to be a good person, okay? You can't pretend to be a good person because your heart, God, ancestors, okay, spirit guides, they know your true intentions. You can wear a mask for the public, but when you look in the mirror, your transgressions will show. So, it's not hard to be a good person because you have to have the mindset, do unto others as you want them to do unto you. If you want good and prosperity brought upon yourself, then you have to put that energy towards others. Celebrate others. Be kind to others. If they need assistance with something that you're able to help, then give it. Remember, life is about balance. Even with goodwill, and I'm a white light, and I wish nothing but the best for people, I have to take care of me first. Once my cup is full, my overflow, I help others. I have always done that. The only thing that has hurt me is I have given when I haven't even given to myself. So it was an overflow of people pleasing. Because I wanted to build up good karma. But I am now on my journey where I have broken my generational curse. So it's not like I'm saying, screw you, screw you. I am now overflowing with positive energy. I built up my good karma little jar. So I do tend to help others, but not overextend. So for all of those who are selfish, have done a lot of manipulation, this is go for men and women, have used sex to get what they want. I'm not talking about a sex worker. I'm talking about you got some women and men. You got some women who are sirens. They beauty. They got to get for gab. Men got nice bodies. They know what to say. Yeah. Confirmation. They know what to say and do to use that type of skill to get the things they want. That gift is only supposed to be used for the good, not for selfish acts, manipulation. Well, guess what? Karma is either going to hit you for all of this negativity and things that you put in the world, or it's going to skip a generation. A generation can go above you. Above you is your kids, your grandkids. Or it can go behind you, meaning the karma could hit your elders, family members, good friends who act as family members, so on and so forth. So you need to be mindful of the energy you put in the universe, because that karma can be served and you don't know who it's going to be served to. There's a lot of people on this earth who have a contract with deities who work for lower vibrational energies, which means if you constantly wish bad on others, you're feeding that negative energy. So they want you to deliver more of it. So you'll get those people who poke the bear, create arguments, fighting, messy conversation. You know those people who's in any and everybody's business, men or women, children, all of that. They're just operating from their lower self, but they like it. They like that stimuli, that stimulation. They're the type that can't sit home alone. They're the type that have to be into something all the time. They got to be on the phone gossiping about something all the time. They drinking, they smoking, they partying up, they doing scams for business. They want to know how to do fast money. Those are low vibrational energies, but they're working for a lower vibrational entity. So that entity needs to feed. And when you're at the point where you can't pay your bills, you have nowhere to stay, you're losing a job, you're losing your car, you are just losing in your world, then you sit still. When you sit still, you're in your mind, and then your mind is playing tricks on you. If your mind has you in confusion and depression and fear, that's the low entity saying, yes, we need that, which it's demonic to be personally, because now you're at your wit's end and you don't know what to do, and they don't care. They want you to attack people because that's how they feed. But you have so much going on. You don't want to be around people. You're just thinking about all the stuff that you've done to people. Apologies you didn't make. You didn't go back to apologize to those people. You didn't make it right. The energy is still in there. You have to pay your dues. That's when the karma hits, because the entity is saying, we already got you in our corner. We want more. That's when they go after your future you, which would be your children or your grandkids, or it's going to go at your past, which is going to be the elders. They're going to attack them. They're going to attack they're going to form illness on the elders, or they're going to take the life of the elders. Or your future, they're going to jeopardize your future, meaning your children. They're going to put this karmic curse on the children because you got a contract, because you were being messy. They kept giving you warnings. You lost your job. That was a warning. You lost your lover. That was a warning. Some people obtain sexual demons or sexually transmitted diseases. That was your warning. Did you turn your life around? No. You kept doing the same old BS. You kept doing, oh, hold on. You want to make fast money? Here's the playbook. Get some fast money. Run this scheme. Lie and do this. Let's falsify these numbers. And you did it, and you got your little gift, but guess what? Now all of that fell through. You got to pay the piper for that. You was operating at a low energy. So now what? You looking to do some more schemes? You like, nope, I learned my lesson. So how are you now moving forward? You got some people that didn't think that way. They continued on the same route. Therefore, the karma is being served for any and everyone. I don't know why I went into that, and I was supposed to be going into this energy read, but that was a channel message for the person who is looking at this video and you're hearing it. Usually when you see my videos, I'm operating at a high energy. I'm telling you, love you, operate high with me, and I'm good. But this energy I'm feeling is, I need to tell the truth. It ain't happy-go-lucky every time. I fight myself to stay in that energy because I don't like this energy that I'm feeling now. I'm doing this reading, but when I leave here, I have to go and ground. I got to talk to ancestors. When I wake up this morning, I'm praying because this energy, I don't like it. But the truth have to be told. The shit that y'all been doing, the negative energy you've been spreading, it's coming back to you. And you need to, listen, you need to wear that. Say it with your chest, because when you was doing wrong, you was kikiing and ha-haing with your little tribe, with your little friends, with your little family. But now things are being done to you and you don't like it and you're crying victim. I'm about tough love. I have 4 boys. It was hard to stay in my feminine energy. I'm sorry, I'm just keeping it real. I have 4 boys. And back then, I used to say, what you crying for? And if you telling me you don't know what you're crying for, then stop crying, because that makes no sense. What are you crying for? It's the same thing with adults. For all of you guys who have been doing BS with everyone in the community. And when I say community, I'm talking about the world. Because people get the misconception about community. I'm not with spirituality. I don't be doing what you talk. Community means the world. At your job, in a family organization, in your neighborhood. Community means the world. You've been doing a whole bunch of mess, kikiing, shitting on people, wishing bad on people, wanting people to come back to you because you're in your ego, the narcissist behavior, man or woman, don't matter. And now shit is being done to you and you don't like it. Nah, don't cry victim. Take that shit with your chest. Fight through it. And the keynotes, and I'm telling you what worked for me because I was in the same position. Yes, I used to do that behavior probably over 10, 15 years ago. Yes, I was about making fast money. What is the new schemes to get this paper? Yes, I've done all of those behaviors. That was an old, unhealed me. I had to sit down when I lost everything and said, okay, I didn't blame nobody. I said, okay, I need to fix this. So other things started happening to me, which was my karma being paid back to the universe for the shit that I did. What's the playbook now? The playbook is work on yourself and take accountability. If you've done wrong by others, make it right. If they don't accept it, it don't matter. Speak from the heart, make it right. If you done some shady shit, you better go back, make the corrections. If it means that you have to lose everything to rebuild, do that. I did that. What makes you different from me? You're not better than me. I'm not better than you. Only thing that happened, the difference between us is I got tired of shit happening to me and I could not build and stay with stability financially and emotionally that I had to take accountability. I started going to therapy. I started planting seeds, watering it, having medicine, just like all these plants that I'm growing. You think I just had to do some miracle growth and they grow? No, it took time. I had a plant that was small. It took 3 years before it started to sprout. But I stayed with the method to help it grow. In order for you to be financially stable, in order for you to get the love that you want and deserve, in order for you to live in peace, everything starts with you, with self. Learn to do all those things for self. Take care of self inside and out. When I say inside, your mental health. Then you will start to slowly but surely start to rise out of the darkness into the light. Somebody needed to hear it, and I said it. I hope you got this information. I'm sorry if I've seen like I'm loud or I'm being really like harsh, like in your face. It's because I am. I'm from Brooklyn. I had somebody made a comment about they felt like I was yelling at them, but I'm really not. I'm not yelling. I'm from Brooklyn. I have no reason to yell at you. It's like you're not my children. But I am putting a message out because I have passion about what I say and do because I surrendered so long ago. I'm just a vessel doing the work that I am advised to do. And I need some water now. Hold on 1 second. Let me get me some water. Today, we're going to have some coconut water. It's early in the morning where I'm located. I'm Eastern Standard Time. When I get off of this, I'm going to make me a fruit bowl for breakfast. But we're going to get it started with the energy read. Someone needed to hear that message. I don't know if you understood what I was saying, but it is what it is. It's the truth. I'm not sugarcoating anything with the message. I'm a straight shooter. I'm an Aquarius. So I can be in my la-la land sometimes and Care Bear, unicorn, all that good stuff sometimes. And then sometimes you need to hear the message directly. No subliminals, no sugarcoat. It was a direct message. I don't speak the message for one specific person. I speak the message for the collective. You can be included in the collective. But literally, it's the same if you was to go to an organized religion building. Like today, Sunday, people go to church. They speak the message as a collective. And you either going to get and relate to the message, or it's going to be later. When you go home, 2 or 3 days go by, you're going to be like, oh my God, I remember what the preacher was saying about that sermon. What is for real? He done spoke the truth because now it's in my life. It's the same as you listening to me now. You may not relate to this message, but I guarantee you, and I put that on everything, it will relate to you later. So you can save the video, hit subscribe, or come back and watch it again later. It's going to hit because everything that I see from here is a message for the collective to give you guidance to be a better person, to be a better human. The only energy to ever have. I don't care if you're not into white witch, dark witch, warlock, sirens, all of that. The gift that you need to have is love. Love is the greatest power to have. So many people want it. They just don't know how to get it because a lot of people don't love themselves. Healthy love is something that is what? Willingly. It should not be forced. So you should not be doing spells, any love spells. You should not be using manipulation. Be who you are if you've done the work for self. If you know that you've dealt with your transgressions, you dealing with your shadow work, come as you are. Come authentically you. And the person that's for you will love you for who you truly are. And with that is said, I'm going to spray my Florida water on my decks for cleansing. And as soon as I said that, the rain, the sky just opened. It's raining cats and dogs right now. The rain is pouring because a lot of people don't like the rain, but the rain is for cleanse. I told you today is 5/5. It's a portal day. Anything that you want to release and let go, any transgressions you've gone, you pray and ask for mercy. You sit in meditation. Listen to that water. Go into your mind because you know there's work that you need to do. Whether you're working for a highlight or low light, there's work that you need to do. Okay, enough of the preaching. Let's go into our angel deck. Let's get the message for the angel deck. I feel better now. I'm going to tell you, I feel better. I feel better because sometimes I love coming on here talking to you guys. And sometimes I be too tired. When my energy sucks, I don't like to come on here because energy travels. So when I'm in a low energy, and it's not low like dark, but it's an energy like, why do I feel depressed? Like, why do I feel like crying? And when I don't know why I don't feel like crying, I journal because I'm an Aquarius. I'm very analytical. I need to know why I'm feeling what I'm feeling. Like, it got to make sense to me. It got to make sense to me, but I do have a lot of Capricorn placements also. So it has to make sense why I'm feeling. And I couldn't understand why it wasn't making sense this morning. I was in my emotions. And what made me reflect is I met somebody yesterday when I went to go get my tire plug. And he parked behind me. And I was like, no, don't park behind me. Because I want to reverse and come out. And he was like, you could just move forward and go around in the grass. And I said, no, I keep doing that. I'm going to get nails in my car. And I didn't realize what I was doing until we got out. And he was like, well, if you get a nail in your car, I'll pay for it. And I said, all right. I didn't realize when I got out and I came around to look at my tire, the guy was like, oh, my God, you're so mean. That kind of hit me hard. I was like, wait, what? He was like, the way you was talking to me, you was telling me, oh, don't park behind me. That was so mean. So what happened was I gave him one of my flyers of my products. And I was like, no, I'm not mean. I'm from Brooklyn. You know, we speak loud and we speak direct. And people, you know, take that the wrong way. But his perception of the way I said it was on a mean level. His perception could be making a trigger within him that is something something past, like a female talking or yelling, triggered him. I didn't sit there and preach that to him, but in that quick moment when he said it, I felt bad. And later when he was like explaining, yeah, I just drove up and you yelled at me, I was getting a download saying, you know you're not mean. It was a trigger for him. That was a trigger for him to even make that comment. So that message is for somebody. Like when somebody tell you something about you and you know you've been working on you and what they saying don't fit the description, you don't get mad. You got to sit back and say, that confirmation. You got to sit back and say, nah, motherfucker, I don't work too hard. So, oh, okay, this is a trigger for him. Oh, he got an issue. Female, someone yelling at him. He took that the wrong way. You know, long story but short, that's what I got out of the conversation. But yesterday, I sat in that energy. I didn't feel like doing anything. I came home and I started watching TV because I was like, what the hell was... And I was talking to Spirit like, did I say that mad? Was I angry at him? Like, what the heck? Because he even asked to go out on a date. Like, which that made me go in my head again, too. Because if you think I'm mean... I didn't say it to him, but if you think I'm mean, why would you want to go out on a date with me? Oh, you might be operating at a low energy level. That's not my cup of tea. Because for me, if someone give me the impression that they're being mean or pessimistic, negative, I ain't trying to go nowhere with them. I ain't trying to make no date with them. Like, who does that? In the past, I would have thought that was... You know, I would have thought that was a little sexy or whatever. But I'm not in no karmic energy. We're not repeating cycles over here. We're tapping into my intuition. We're tapping into my gut. And for me, that was a trigger. Not a trigger of saying, oh, that's something I need to work on. That was a trigger like, oh, he's used to dealing with like rah-rah women. That turned him on. He want to go to lunch. He want to go to dinner. Nah, it's a no for me. But again, in that time when it was happening, I wasn't thinking. I was just, because I was in my own little world trying to get my tire fixed. But when I came home and sat with it, it was a reflection for me. All right, let's get, thank you, Allah, God, Jehovah. My ancestors, I come to you and I ask you for guidance to help give me the message that this collective needs to hear, not what they want to hear. Please use me as a vessel to deliver. Ooh, y'all saw that? 2 cards fell out. They didn't give me one. Please deliver me with the message. Thank you. Ashe, spirit guides. Ashe, ancestors. Okay. Angel number 23. 23 adds up to 5, means change. And this is the card. Angel number 4, this is the card. So it says, be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. That's what I was doing at the beginning of the reading. The channel message I kept getting. Thank you. I feel like crying because it's like someone is hurting and they're going through something in pain, and I feel it's like heavy on the heart, but I know it's not my emotion. But even when you go through your pain, your sorrow, confusion, hurt, feel it and then get out of it. Start journaling, start writing. If you have a therapist, make an appointment, because there's work need to be done. There's work you need to help resolve. I do energy reads to help the collective get a little insight, but I'm all about motivation and give you the tools to help heal yourself. Self. I'm about self. Not selfish, but self. I'm like, listen, I'm a humanitarian. I'm going to do something that's dealing with the community, humans, or even animals, to bring love back in the situation. But you can't bring love if you don't love self. So find out the things that you need healing from. It could be childhood trauma. It could be sexual trauma. It could be a lot. So you have to work on you before you can work on others. Like, I can't be on this platform giving others tools to do if I'm not practicing what I preach. I do not like hypocrites. And on this app, you have so many hypocrites. You have so many energy readers that I be hearing their message and they saying it out of anger. I can feel the negativity coming off their message. And for me, I wouldn't be on the platform. I would have to recenter and cleanse myself. Only because when I speak, I'm speaking from my heart with true intentions. I'm being a vessel. But in order for me to be a vessel, I can't have clutter all on the edges. You ever look at a tube of the like the drain, like your faucets, and a brand new tube is all clear and it's all done with like it doesn't have any corrosions, no food, no nothing stuck in there. But over time, with careless behavior, you might get hair in there, you might get corrosion in there, and now your tube that was so open is now polluted with mess. You have to go in there and clean it back out so it can flow easily. That's how I feel about me. I need to make sure that I cleanse. I need to make sure my aura is good before I come on this platform. That's why I don't do readings every morning. That's why I don't do posts every day. When y'all see the posts, a lot of the times from other readers that may have dates in there, it's because you can preset your recordings to like go off on a certain time in a day. I have not learned to do that because I do run a business also. I love my personal space and I got family. So I'm learning to balance everything. And what works for me may not work for other people. What works for other people doesn't work for me. I needed to say that, and I'm sorry if I'm going off topic. Hopefully I'm not. But this card right here, it says, pray from the heart. Again, rewind this video and I said, when you going through your darkness and you know you've done some shit, like, let's keep it real. You've done some gossiping. You love the messy TV, reality messy TV. You've been gossiping at work. You know what you've been doing. And then you notice little stuff hasn't been helping in your favor. Your paycheck's been low. They cut your hours. The kids is constantly acting up. They're not listening. They're not doing the things they're supposed to. Your lover is ignoring you. Your family is not really there. You're noticing a lot of negativity. It's because what type of actions were you putting into the universe? Because it comes right back around. I literally told you, sit down and pray. God, Jehovah, Messiah, my ancestors, this is becoming too much for me. Help guide me. Please lift some of this off my shoulders. That's what I said at the beginning, and this is the card that came out. Prayer really can move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart concerns and watch miracles unfold. I'ma tell you, I love luxury. I ain't going front. I'm from Brooklyn. And I'm an Aquarius. Hello. And I have a lot of Capricorn placements. I love luxury. But I'm a hard worker. I am far from lazy. I'm very creative and I plant seeds. But I love luxury. So when I did my books, I do my books every month. Make sure the bills and everybody's mortgage is paid. And I said, well, damn, I got more money going out than I got coming in. But I'm not behind on nothing. I have no late payments and my credit score is still reasonable. How am I doing it? A lot of people say, oh, you on this platform, you must be doing magic. Even if I was doing magic, you can do magic operating at a low vibrational and it will not hold because it's not true and it's not intentional. It's not stable. My money has been stable. I'm not robbing Peter to pay Paul because then that would be magic. So how am I surviving? Because it ain't nobody but God. Hello? If you have more bills than your money coming in and you know you ain't robbing, stealing, and doing anything illegal, That's God. Who else you think? You think the devil doing that? No, the devil ain't doing that because the devil wants some collateral. The devil gonna want your soul. The devil gonna have you lying and stealing to make a payment, to pay a bill. So, prayer and be a light. Remember what I told you? I don't like no hypocrites. I don't do the hypocrites. I don't do the hypocrites, and I'm for the light. Okay, let's get the animal reading. Let me get the animal reading. Is the next step. Whew. Listen, I'm hot. I don't know about you guys, but it's like whenever I do. That's why I don't like to come on here and talk a lot. I've been on here for how long? 41 minutes. And I don't know if this is going to upload. I tried to do one last week, and it was 39 minutes, and it took two days to upload. But it was a good live. It was a good live. So if you go to my page, and you look under live, it's posted there, which I learned. Like, I had to teach myself. You ever notice? I'm gonna tell you. Side note, my ADD kicking in. I apologize. Forgive me, Spirit. Just give me 1 second. Just pause 1 second, because they sending me channel messages. But I want to tell y'all this. Like, when you become spiritual, right? And you do prayers, like my son, he's really like high tech. Like, he know everything about tech and algorithm. And I'll be like, oh, help my channel. Because I'm trying to get to, like 500 channels. I done had this channel, I ain't gonna lie, for like 10 years. And I'm just now treading subscribers now. So I was like, how can I get to like 500 subscribers? And he be knowing like the tricks and stuff. And I asked him, and he wouldn't help me. He said, YouTube it. He told me to YouTube how to YouTube subscribers, right? So I just looked at him, right? And I said, Spirit, is that a message? Are you saying build it slow and organic? And then my watch went off like ding. And I said, oh, okay. I said, well, can you help me when I go online on how to do like voiceovers and video stuff? And I didn't get a response. And I waited and I didn't get a response. And I think like late at night when I'm going through my, in my head, my Aquarius, in my mind, my insomnia, I couldn't sleep. I was online. So I was going through my videos and I was like, Dad, how do I change the filters? How do I put closed caption? And every question I asked, Spirit was guiding me through. Like it was like showing me on the freaking app. Computer too, and I'll be like, I don't have any memories, man. I don't know how to upload this video. Can you help me? It's like I'm holding a conversation with my ancestors, like they in the room, a full body, and I'm like, can you help me do this video? Because it's saying I don't have no memory and I want to delete, but it's not letting me delete. Can you help me? And they'll show me on the computer. That's why you can't, when you meet people and you talk like this, and people look at you like strange, like, who you be talking to? I stopped talking to them because we not vibing. We ain't on that vibration. And Spirit, they'll hit me and be like, you supposed to educate. And I'll be like, Spirit, if this ain't open, it's hard for me to educate. I don't know this stranger. I'm not beating my head trying to help someone see the message that I'm talking about. So instead of you introducing me to these people who closed off, introduce me to people who's operate in a high vibration energy level like myself, so I can have these conversations. Because listen, they'll tell you what you want to do, but you can compromise and come to some sort of arrangement with ancestors, because they still want you to have a mind of your own. Because at the end of the day, you have to literally lean on your discernment. You don't want to force or spread something to someone who is not ready to receive. You're going to exert your own energy, and you don't want to do that. Okay, you bringing this vocabulary to me. All right. Okay, energy read. Spirit, Use me as a vessel to deliver the message to the collective who needs to hear it, not for what they want to hear. I appreciate you. I show you love and gratitude, and please continue to use me. I got one that flipped over. Please continue to use me as a vessel. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Ashe. So the one that flipped over in the deck was Rabbit. And the armadillo. Yo, I'm going to tell you, the armadillo remind me of a muskrat. 2 days ago, I saw a dead muskrat on the road. And I looked up the meaning of muskrat. And then it was in the reversal because it was dead. So that was somebody's spiritual protection. But anyway, okay, my apologies. Here we go. Armadillo. So armadillo is protection. You are entering a phase where in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co-create your best life, you may have to be discerning and say no to many things that have been holding you back in the past. Remember what I told you? Fear is low vibrational energy. You need to work on self so you can build your courage. Hello, clean your energy. Then protect yourself to all those people that is not operating at a high vibration. They need to be operating on a different level because you changing. Everyone has been karmic in their life. Everyone has duality within them. They have dark and light, literally. And some of us have been operating in the darkness for too long, boo. Listen, like I used to say, I used to walk in the white light, but hold the devil's hand. Hello, you cannot serve two masters. You cannot do it. Choose and pick which one you want to do. It may be fun to be reckless, but what happens when you're tired of being reckless? You got to pay the piper. You got to be a trooper. So listen, you've been working on you. You've been healing you. You've been doing the work. Now protect yourself. Protect yourself. Move those people out of your places, out of your energy, off the scene, baby. Off with their head, like the queen say. Off with their head. Anyway, rabbit is cleverness. Cleverness. If you have been going through difficult times, it is time to think outside the box to find a solution. This is also a reminder to avoid neglecting your creativity side. If you have let creative projects lapse, it may be time to pick them back up. Somebody has been distracted. Distraction is the devil's tool. When you on the right path, the devil will distract you with some shit. Listen. Remember I told you I met somebody yesterday when I was doing my tire, right? This individual is an attractive individual, my type. I don't have a type now. I'm looking at higher self and the energy of people, but he was my physical type. And I listened to him talk instead of me doing the banter. You know, the banter, the little slick conversation. I was listening to more what he was saying. And he did something with his arm. When he did something with his arm, I saw the scorpion tattoo. And for me personally, I was like, oh, that's a negative. Because I'm going to tell you, not 1, 2, or 3 times, a scorpion has been my distraction in the past when I was on the path. And I'm saying that to say, when you start healing, spirit will take your mind back to the past. And we are in this Mercury energy. It's about to be the full moon. When you sit still, the mind will take you back in the past, what you've been delivered from. But they're only doing that to give you details, little mindset and Hendersons of, do you remember this guy so-and-so and so-and-so? You remember how he used to swave you so-and-so? And that's what was happening yesterday. So even though I agreed on the little lunch date or whatever, I never gave him my number. I gave him a flyer and it had my business number. When I came home, I sat down and I thought, don't move so fast. Something about this energy is familiar. Then I started recalling different things. And I was like, oh, aha, yeah, it's a negative for me. I haven't spoken to him, but it's a negative for me. So, cleverness. Get back to it. Get back to it. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted, baby. I told you I've been there. I don't know how long I've been on my spiritual journey that I've been in, out, in, out, in, out. Now it's been 3 years that I've been diligent and focused. Focus, and haven't been sidetracked. If I've been sidetracked, it was for the moment, in the moment. Meaning I got caught up and I was with, in the moment. And then let's say when I got home and I was by myself, because again, Aquarius, we need our detachment. And I started to think, I was like, oh, you fucked up. You was wrong earlier. And then I asked for forgiveness and be like, okay, my bad. I didn't know any better. I'm in a new hood. I'm in a new environment, new house, new people. I'm open to meet people, but I got caught up. And listen, and I get forgiven because no one's perfect. No one is perfect. If you meet somebody that claim or talk like they perfect, run, baby. We all are operating on different paths, on different levels. No one's perfect. You feel me? Let's get some therapy for this reading. Let's get some guidance. Ooh, some harmony. Spirit, I thank you for this message. I pray that whoever is watching this video, they receive the message that they need to hear. I pray that they have guidance to continue on the path that you have for them. We all are on different paths. Please have this person operate in love and in guidance. Help them to know that their gift is not a disability. Their gift is their superpower. I never said that before. I guess I'm channeling. Spirit, thank you for using me as a vessel for this message for the collective. What is the therapy guidance that this collectives need? Okay, I'm at 53 minutes. Uh-oh, I'm almost up. Hold on, I'm trying before this cuts off. Okay, so open to the universe. I am discovering my worth and my abilities. I have confidence in my value and my potential. I reclaim my inner power. I accept and love myself completely. Thus, I am open to the divine light of the universe. And the color is green, emerald. You see that green? That is healing. Once you open up to the universe, ancestors, guides, Allah, Jehovah, whoever you believe in to know of this world. For me, it's my ancestors. It's the universe. What I put in the universe, I'm going to get back. It's green, which is healing. Deliver what you're working on, what you might lack in, to them. And ask for help and guidance. Stop procrastinating. Stop having fear. Leave the distractions alone. Okay, I'm going off my rant. Hold on. Y'all get it, though. I'm trying to beat the time because I have never, ever talked on this app for an hour. But I found out that you have 1 hour to speak on YouTube. Will it upload? I don't know. What's meant to be is meant to be. And I just looked at the clock and it said 54:44. 444 is one of your angel numbers. Please go look that up. I'm going to put that in the title, 444. So if you need to go back and look at this reading. Spirit, please give me the closing therapy message for this collective. Someone needs your help and guidance. They have been slacking on their creativity and their walk with you. Let them open their throat chakra. Okay, throat chakra. The angels are helping you, lovingly speaking your truth. Speak your truth, because your truth is the light for somebody, somewhere in your community. I was going to say world, which can be world because community. If you're on a platform, community can also mean in another country. So use your throat chakra. I even gave you medicine because I am a herbalist. I gave you, my ancestors are Indian, so I'm really good with herbs and clearing. I used to cure anything you can name of with my kids. Like, I didn't go to the doctor. But anyway, throat chakra. I gave you in the beginning of the reading what to use in your tea to help your throat chakra and help clear this area. I didn't know that card was going to come out, but everything is in alignment. I hope you get what you needed to get out of this. My time is up. If nobody told you they love you today, I love you, boo. And I mean that with true intentions. Make sure you subscribe. I'll holla.